Hi there and welcome back to my channel. It's time to do some more decluttering in my studio. After having a good sort out next week, kind of like doing the base stuff, we're back to the decent hardcore decluttering, if you can call it that. We're having a good tidy up and organisation today of this area here. It doesn't actually look that bad when you look at it, but it does need some tidying as there's lots of hiding going along. That seems to be one of my favourite terms. I'm very good at hiding rather than properly tidying. I kind of hide, squirrel things away, and that's when those kind of storage baskets are really, really good. So we'll go through those. I also want to have a bit of a tidy up of my scrapbooking albums as well, and I thought whilst I do that I'll have a little talk and chat to you about how I got into scrapbooking as well. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and let me know, have you got back into your decluttering? I know quite a few of you commented last time and said that you need to get back into it too, and that I had encouraged you to do so. So let me know, since we last chatted, have you started? So let's have a closer look at what we are looking at today. This is what I mean by the hiding. Quite a bit of hiding going on there. Old papers here, which I kind of dip in and out of using. I've got my journals here, which I like. There's the scrapbook albums that I want to actually use today. Some hiding going on over there. Everything is very dusty and needs a good clean. And in case, I don't know where to put this. Louis bought me that for Christmas a couple of years ago. I could do with popping it on a shelf or something. I know a few of you have asked, have I ever used my sewing machine? And the answer is no, but it looks very, very pretty. Also, lots and lots of hiding going on in here. I don't even know what's behind there. I think some books. So yeah, let's pull it out and have a good look. Before I start though, I've just lit this lovely green tea leaf candle, and I'm going to open a Pepsi as well. Where shall I start? I'm going to start with my scrapbooks, I think. That's what I fancy doing first. I think what I would like to do is actually have more like my brand colours showing with the scrapbooks. So that's kind of the look I've been going for in this room. So I've got loads down here. I might actually jiggle them around. The other thing I wanted were clear labels on the side so that I can tell exactly what they are, because at the moment a lot of the letters and that have come off. I might actually get some of my old stickles out and a hot glue gun to stick them on. Not stickles, my alphabet stickers, that's what I'm thinking. So in case you aren't familiar, these are 12 by 12 scrapbooks. This one is, I can recognise straight away, it's 2013, and the pages that you call scrapbook pages, these traditional ones, are called 12 by 12 layouts. They're a 12 by 12 inch size, and you pop them in these plastic wallets. This is my favorite way to store them. This type of album, this is an American craft. It's called a D-ring. You can get bound albums, which I will show you. Oh, that's in Anna Maria Island, which I will show you in a moment. And the reason I prefer the D-ring is because you can easily take albums in the pages in and out and jiggle them around. So it just gives you a lot more flexibility. So I'm going to take these out, I think, or I could actually keep them in and just move them down to the bottom. What's this one here? Oh, this is when I was doing Project Life. Do you know, this was a major fail of mine. Oh no, actually 2013 as well. I was going to say, I'm really bad at forgetting to put the year in. So this is when I dabbled with Project Life, which, if you aren't familiar, it is another form of memory keeping. It was the big rage a few years ago, and you have little pockets that you decorate. Some people just do photographs. I like to do a mixture. I've got a few missing. I don't know if they've fallen out. I did start stapling them in because they were actually coming out of the top. Do you know, I never look back on these. I wonder actually, and I've like included train tickets. I wonder if I actually did have the dates on there, if I would be more inclined to take them out. Let me know if you still do Project Life. I know my friend Chloe still does. I don't know many people that do, but it's fun, but I found it very, very time consuming. I think because generally I put quite a lot of effort into decorating most of them, so it just took up quite a lot of time when I was doing it. And then some I haven't even, I've just gone in and I haven't even journaled. Just noticed that. But yeah, they're fun to look back on. These are the two that I do want to replace. These are our very first trip to Florida, 2007. Look at those little faces. These are postbounds, so you can add extra pages by buying extended posts, which you like almost screw in and take out. My scrapbooking has really changed since then. That's where we stayed, Bahama Bay. But it's such a faff. If you want to take them in and out, you have to take the whole lot out to rejiggle. Aid with his lovely car. And so it is a lot harder. I am, however, going to try and put these, I think, into a different scrapbook today. And we're going to get rid of these old ones because they're not very nice. They're faded, they're falling to bits. So let's change these. So the spine here has completely come out. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to take this out actually. Oh. I've managed to do it. It was very, very difficult. But now I'm going to move into these new ones. And obviously I don't need these pages. And I've opened it on the reverse so we can just put these. Oh, it's different. Oh no. Actually, do you know what we can do? I'm just going to get a hole punch because I'm one punch too short. I'm going to have to punch through a load of these. So I started scrapbooking in about 2002. I think my youngest was just a baby. I was a card maker already and I'd always dabbled in crafts anyway, sort of making mini books. I always took photos right from a really young age. I always took a camera everywhere. So I'd make mini books for friends and things like that. And I kept like a little kind of like a scrapbook, you know, more like in a little notebook, and I'd put thoughts and photos and that kind of thing. And then I did a lot of cross stitch in my teens, and I've always drawn and that kind of thing. And I really got into card making, and that's how I started my original business, from selling cards and personalized photo albums, gift bags and all that. And it was actually a friend who was also a card maker. She had a friend from France, and we all knew each other through local antenatal groups. We all had babies the same age, and this French lady was a scrapbooker, a 12 by 12 scrapbooker, and she introduced me to it, and I just instantly loved it. For me, it was the memory keeping side of things, which I loved, but also I got to use all the embellishments and stickers and everything else that I was using on my cards, but instead of like buying these lovely things and giving them away, I got to keep them. And that's how I started scrapbooking. And then obviously many years later I got more into the journaling side of it, but I absolutely love it. I love it so much, and I'm just so happy that I've recorded all these memories from over the years. Just to show you here, I've included one of the park maps, some fast passes that we never ended up making because we were watching the parade, and these were the park passes back then as well. And some stickers that we were given when we went into the park. Those are both done. Replaced by those old scruffy ones. And I'm now going to go through, rejig the colours. Those yellows look so much nicer up there. But also replace the numbers as well, the ones that have fallen off. And the ones that are hanging, I will just pop some glue on them. I know I've told this story on here before, but I think it really hit me the most about what I've actually done by recording all these memories. It was when we were at my granddad's wake, and my nan had died a few years beforehand, so we had all the family photos laid out on the table, and there was just boxes and boxes of all these photos, and we were all going through them. But we didn't know who most of the people were. It was so sad. And obviously people took these photos. They took them for a reason. These people were obviously special and meant something to my grandparents, but we didn't know who they were. And it just made me think that, my goodness, my wake is going to be amazing. It's going to be so colourful, with so many memories and so organised. Everyone's going to know who people are, what they were up to, what our favourite foods were, what our sick bowl looked like. You name it, I've documented it. And I just think I want those memories to be fun. I want people to be able to look back at all our family things and have such a laugh. And I want my kids to know who their family were and what we did as a family. So I'm just so happy that I've recorded all of these things. That is a job I've been meaning to do for so long. Don't they look pretty? And they've all got the correct dates and everything on. These ones down here, to be honest, the colours don't match my studio, but I'm not about to go and spend sort of like 30 odd quid on an album to replace all of those. You can see how much that would cost. They're doing their job and they're absolutely fine down there. Right, let's go into this section here next. What is hiding behind those notebooks? And as I tidy, I'm going to create a pile that I've found and a rubbish pile. I did actually only go through this just last year, but it's amazing how quickly things get messy again. And if I'm totally honest, I'm not that great at dusting in here. It's just something that doesn't always enter my mind. I do the rest of the house, but I never think about it in here. So going over with a cloth feels really good, just to get all the dust off and clean everything. There's loads of books behind which I knew were there, but I couldn't remember exactly what was there. So again, it's a good thing to kind of go through, see what I need. I'm not decluttering this section this time because last year I did go through and got rid of quite a lot of stuff. I just need a new place really to keep this kind of thing because they are kind of hidden away a bit there. Up here, I've actually just got craft books and also a couple of photo books that Aids had made for me. So we've got creative lettering. Gosh, that's got really blowy outside. I've just opened the windows and the trees are really loud. And the rest is all books. I wish they were on display, but I don't know where else to keep them. These are such lovely, lovely books. Many of them very old. I love this one. The kids and I used to love making sock puppet creature things. Oh, that's a nice one. Organised and inspired. I've got mini books. I have had these for so long, and I've showed this one before from Elsie. Oh, what's that? Oh, just want to have fun. I like that. This is the kind of thing I like finding. So I do think that the notebooks can still live there. I'm actually wondering when I come to do this section here, as I've got quite a lot of books, it might actually be something that I clear a space and almost like have a little library shelf maybe. Because also when you look at the space from here, I think it needs the notebooks. I think the books, obviously I could pull the books forward, but I think the notebooks do look really nice there. But I don't want to hide the actual hardback books. I would like to pull them onto a shelf, so I'll have a think about that when I reorganise the other space. And here I've got an empty, I think it's a 6x8, a Disney one, which I've never actually used. I'm sure I will at some stage. And I love this one. I think this is also Simple Stories. I started doing little pocket pages. Let's bring that here. Again, I don't know. 2017. But I didn't stick with it for very long. But these are cute, don't you think? Maybe I should get back into this. I don't know. Again, though, it's so time consuming. But the other thing I thought about doing is actually just creating some pages this size. Still keep the pockets, but actually having some other pages in here. I do really like the album. I stuck that sticker on there. I really like that. It's a cute little size. If you're into memory keeping as well, what is your favourite size to use? And have like me, have you started with 12x12s and then moved on? I would love to know what kind of journey you've been on with your memory keeping. I do also feel that maybe these need names, even if it's a tag. Let me know if you name your traveller's notebooks. It would be quite nice because I have no idea what's in them until I open them. This one, I don't even know. What is this? Is it just random stuff? I think it is. I don't think it actually has any rhyme or reason. It's just stuff. Just bits and pieces, memory keeping. This is one that Holly made me. I've shown this on here before as well. She made me a mini book for my 40th and included 40 things that she loves about me. Oh, there's me in my baby sham top. I loved that. So that's quite cute. I absolutely love that. That's the best gift I think I've ever received. What have we got in this one? This one looks like it could be travel. Yep, this one's a Disney one. I think this was 2017. Again, I don't think I've got the date on here. Have I not? Oh, that was saying our last trip was 2014. So I think this was counting down to us 2017. We had a big gap between trips because we did another road trip in between. So yeah, I need to start dating things. And this was 2018, that goes into 2019, I think. Just again, all random bits and pieces, nothing in particular. I do think it really suits having them there. I think they look really pretty. I've just found some more books here actually, some photo books. So actually I'm going to put those behind at the top there. Ada's definitely the shopper in our house. This was something that he bought one Christmas for the kids and I. And it's a book, a story, and it features Poppy, our dog. You know, one of those books that you can personalise. So it's got like our names in it. Did you hear your name being called? Did you? Just something to be aware of actually. I've got my scrapbook albums up there, the window there, and although they're not right next to it, I've noticed that the ones that were at the top have really faded the outside. So do be careful what you store that's quite special, that's anywhere near a window. Next, let's go through this. I think it's just going to be a case of a good tidy up. Lots of glass jars that are always handy. This was, I can't remember, that came with something Aid recently bought. I've got our big tiki mugs that we bought in the States in here. They take up so much space. I have two big CD racks behind the door in the living room, and the plan was to take all the CDs and DVDs out, paint them to match the living room, and then alternate the shelves so that I can like put things like the tiki mugs in and just make them a bit more of a cuteness about them. Ada's the shopper in our house. He likes holding on to things and he's struggling to let go of the CDs and DVDs that we don't watch. I want them gone. Even if we, put them just into, like my sister's removed all her cases and they've just got them into clear pockets, like a bit like scrapbook albums actually. But I'm struggling with him. But it is something that I would like gone because I just see them as clutter. And most things these days you actually have on digital anyway, but he's very sentimental about things like that. So that is one of our battles. But they just look untidy. We don't use them. They keep dust. How do you store your DVDs, CDs, all that kind of thing? That looks much neater. The way that they were before, I could see things kind of piling on top, which I didn't want. Just like this one here. So I'm going to see if I can tidy up this one next. I had this down the side as well, which I still haven't used. The plan was to paint it, pop on a picture, which I haven't done. I've got an old canvas that Holly painted. I might actually pop that on the wall in here actually. The colours go really well. Let's pop that to one side. More photo frames. Oh, my sister bought me these. Minnie and Mickey lights. What else have we got in here? These were our favourite Ladybird books from when we were kids. And then I've just got loads and loads of old frames, and that can go in my craft box. Mostly canvases, frames and books for upcycling. I've decluttered stuff. I will show you the pile afterwards, and that's what is going back. And the next box, which is also poking out. Let's go through here. I've got all kinds of bits and pieces in this one. I've got old calendars. Again, Aid's had these made for us. They've all of our photos on here. I don't know. I don't need them. But again, it's that whole memory thing, isn't it? I was going to dye the kids' towels black for their bathroom. I could still do that, or smoky grey. Do you know, I might actually do that. I've got my old craft apron in here as well. I always used to wear this when I taught classes. It's so filthy. I think I might actually give that up now. I don't ever wear it anymore. Some fabric bunting, which I don't use. And then I've got lots of DIY bits. Sanding blocks, tea towels that I've used on projects before. I love an embroidery hoop to use as a frame. Oh, we've got some Christmassy bits in here. Some gift bags. This is more of a DIY kind of, oh, another frame there. We've got some, you know, the tea lights, the non-candly ones. I think I might just keep this as more of like a project box, actually. This was a candle that my friend bought me. I need to soak it to get the last bit of the wax out. That would actually make quite a nice vase. I think I'm going to get on and do that today. I'm just going to leave this box like this for now. I think I've cleared out quite a lot of that one. And now this shelf here. Firstly, it really needs a good dust. This is mini books. And, oh, I've got another book there as well. Anybody else watch Clutterbugs videos? That was her first book there. Right, let's go through this basket. I can already see something in there that doesn't actually belong in there. And can you see how dirty that is? Definitely need to get the microfiber cloth in there. This is what doesn't belong in here. Pom-pom maker. I wonder actually, because I've got a load of pom-pom makers, I wonder actually if they should be in the DIY basket there. I think they should. I'm going to go through here. I have got some real treasure in here. Right. Envelopes don't belong in here anymore. I have a different basket for envelopes. I have got here loads of used glassine bags, envelopes. I've got some doilies. I've got loads and loads of treasure. A lot of this is really old stuff. Some of you older scrapbookers, as in those that have been scrapbooking for a long time, not because you're old like me, or you could be as well. You'll recognize some of this stuff. Let me know if you do. Elsie, I cannot use that stuff anymore because it's too precious. I want to keep hold of it. Lots of Elsie stuff. What else have I got? Just got some really nice bits and pieces that does feel. Lots of MME, My Mind's Eye. A lot of it just feels too precious to use. I bought these as well from Christy Tomlinson a long time ago that I've kept. I just almost like just to look at them. Isn't that sad? October Afternoon, that was just the best. More My Mind's Eye. These are companies, I think, when was it? 2013, 14, 15, round about then. I think the scrapbooking industry was at its best then. There were some amazing companies.
I'm
kind of made piles. Brand new stuff that's still packaged. Rubbish. Pom-pom makers. These are for the scrap pile. Envelopes, envelopes, cute envelopes. These are new. These are new. Doilies, bits and pieces, and used glassine envelopes. And then these are like enamel dots, enamel like embellishments. And then I've got sticker sheets and also rub-ons. And then the old stickers. All the odds and ends I am putting in this glassine bag. Look how cute these little mini glassine envelopes are. They are so sweet. That is a big improvement. I'm happy with that. I do dip in and out every now and then and take an envelope or a doily or a glassine bag. So it's not a basket that's completely forgotten. And everything else can have a home elsewhere. And that's the rubbish pile. Over in this section here is where I've been keeping like brand new things that haven't been opened. I will eventually go through that, but for now they can live in there. And then alphabet stickers I've been popping there, and I think I might put these rub-ons in there as well. Let's put the yellow on the front though because the colour's so pretty. We're not doing this section here, but here's another example of my hiding, and my flare buttons live in there. We'll do that another time. Should we maybe do that one next time? If you've enjoyed this video, let me know, and maybe we'll do this section next time. That's still going to live behind there for now. It may well live over in the other case another time, and that's got my mini books in from our, I think, 2018 road trip. But that is the end of this declutter. I've moved the boxes from behind there because I do need to go through them, but that's all technical stuff that I need to speak to Aid about. I need to find, I don't really want, oh I don't know, should I leave that there or not, that Louis made me or bought me? It is quite cute. Yes or no, or shall I find another home for it? What do you think? It just, I see Louis every single day smiling at me, and now he's at uni. It is really cute, and he found it hilarious, that Christmas present. I think I might leave it there for now. But that is it. We'll ignore the scrapbook pages that I'm hiding above. I think they might be years 2018 onwards that I haven't actually filed, and I need scrapbook albums for. But that is much better. Do you agree? And here we have the rubbish pile that I'm going to be binning, and this is a few bits that I found that I'm going to either donate or give new homes to here. That's it. That's another area in my studio that I've decluttered. Another area I thought would take hours and hours and didn't actually take that long in the end. I love those yellow scrapbooks up there. That's something else that's been removed from the floor because they've been sitting on the floor for months as well. So I'm really pleased about that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Let me know if you have. And what section should we move on to next time? Let me know what you think, and I also want to know if you've been decluttering as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!